Have you ever wondered why Japan, a country known for its pacifist constitution, has been consistently increasing its defense budget over the years? This rise in defense spending might seem paradoxical at first glance, considering Japan's post-World War II commitment to peace and diplomacy. However, delve a little deeper, and the picture becomes clearer. To understand this shift, we need to take a step back and look at the historical context. After World War II, Japan adopted a constitution that renounced war and prohibited maintaining armed forces. But the changing dynamics of international politics, coupled with rising tensions in the Asia-Pacific region, have prompted Japan to reinterpret this clause over time. In recent years, the emergence of North Korea as a nuclear power and the growing assertiveness of China in territorial disputes have raised concerns in Tokyo. These geopolitical shifts have put Japan's security under threat, pushing the country to rethink its defense policies. In response, Japan has been gradually increasing its military spending. This move is not just about countering immediate threats, but also about preparing for potential future challenges. It's about creating a resilient defense strategy that can respond effectively to a rapidly changing security environment. The decision to finalize a record 7.7 trillion yen defense budget for fiscal 2024 is a testament to this shift. It's a clear indication that Japan is stepping up its game, readying itself to tackle any security threats head-on. But it's essential to remember that this is not an isolated incident. Instead, it's part of a larger trend, a trend that has seen Japan becoming more proactive in its defense policies. So, Japan's record defense budget for fiscal 2024 is not an isolated incident, but part of a larger trend. Japan's defense budget for fiscal 2024 stands at a staggering 7.7 trillion yen. But what does this number really mean? It's not just a random figure thrown around, but a carefully calculated allocation aimed at strengthening Japan's defense capabilities. To put it in context, this budget signifies a significant increase, pointing to a broader trend of Japan ramping up its defense spending. The funds are earmarked for a variety of initiatives aimed at bolstering the country's military capabilities. For instance, part of the budget is allocated for mounting long-range missiles on Kawasaki C-2 transport planes. This is to enhance Japan's standoff defense capabilities, allowing the country to strike enemy bases in counter-strike operations. The budget also covers related expenses, and full-scale development is expected to commence after technical research is carried out until fiscal 2024. This budgetary allocation is not only directed at hardware upgrades, it also reflects Japan's strategic priorities. The country is actively looking to improve its defense posture and capacity in response to perceived threats. The defense budget is a clear indication of Japan's commitment to safeguard its national interests and maintain a robust defense mechanism. Moreover, the budget allocation is also a testament to Japan's commitment to its allies. By investing heavily in defense, Japan is asserting its role as a key player in maintaining the balance of power in the region. It sends a strong message to potential adversaries that Japan is prepared to defend its territory and honor its commitments to its allies. So, when we talk about the 7.7 trillion yen defense budget, it's not just a number. It's a reflection of Japan's strategic priorities, its commitment to defense, and its willingness to play an active role in regional security dynamics. Evidently, this record defense budget signifies Japan's commitment to bolstering its defense capabilities. Given Japan's strategic location and historical relations with China, one cannot help but ask, should China be worried? Japan's increased defense budget signifies a clear shift in its military strategy. This move, coupled with its plans to mount long-range missiles on transport planes, suggests a more assertive stance in the face of potential threats. For China, this could potentially upset the power dynamics in the region. China, with its much larger military force, has historically been the dominant power in East Asia. However, Japan's bolstered defense capabilities could challenge this status quo. The threat of a costly armed engagement, heightened by Japan's increased defense budget and advanced weaponry, might push China to reconsider its approach. It could lead China to pursue non-military means to assert its influence in the region, or to ramp up its own defense spending in response. Moreover, Japan's strategic location is a key factor to consider. It serves as a crucial ally for the United States in the Pacific, providing a counterbalance to China's growing military reach. Japan's strengthened defense capabilities, backed by the United States, could pose a significant challenge to China's strategic objectives in the region. This development could also stimulate a ripple effect across East Asia. Other countries such as Taiwan, South Korea, and even Australia might follow suit, increasing their own defense budgets and capabilities in response to the shifting power dynamics. This could potentially escalate tensions and impact regional stability. However, it's important to note that military strength isn't merely about numbers or budgets. It's about strategy, alliances, and the will to defend one's country. Japan's increased defense budget is a clear signal of its determination to protect its sovereignty and interests. As such, Japan's record defense budget is likely to have significant implications for China and the wider region. Japan's defense budget is not the only factor shaping the regional security landscape. Let's take a look at the bigger picture. The landscape of East Asian security is a complex mosaic of different elements: regional powers, alliances, evolving technologies, and shifting geopolitical dynamics. Each plays a significant role in shaping the region's security and the global balance of power. Let's begin with the role of regional powers. Taiwan, for instance, is extending its conscription program and boosting its defense capabilities amidst growing tensions with China. Similarly, Russia, despite its strained military manpower due to the invasion of Ukraine, continues to be a key player. Other nations like Australia and South Korea are also fortifying their military capabilities in response to the burgeoning Chinese defense threat. Alliances, too, are integral to this picture. The United States, a long-standing ally of Japan, has allocated a record defense budget for the year, including financing weapons specifically for Taiwan. This sends a clear signal of strong alliances that may deter potential threats. The rise of new technologies is another key factor. Japan's plan to mount long-range missiles on transport planes, for instance, is a testament to how technology is reshaping defense strategies. Meanwhile, the United States is reclaiming World War II-era airfields to prepare for modern warfare, demonstrating how historical resources are being repurposed with the help of technology. Lastly, the shifting geopolitical dynamics cannot be ignored. The Pacific region has become a hotbed for military activity, with the U.S. Air Force reclaiming airfields and seeking alternative bases to counter the growing reach of the Chinese military. In conclusion, Japan's record defense budget is part of a complex and rapidly evolving regional security landscape. It is not an isolated move, but a response to a myriad of factors that are continually shaping the security dynamics of East Asia. So, where does this leave us? In the face of dynamic geopolitical shifts, Japan has taken a decisive step. The record 7.7 trillion yen defense budget for fiscal year 2024 represents a significant escalation in Japan's commitment to its national security. This financial boost will enhance Japan's defensive capabilities, from mounting long-range missiles on transport planes to bolstering its counterstrike operations. This decision sends a clear message to China, a country with its own ambitious military agenda. Japan's strengthened defense posture is a strategic move, signaling its readiness to counter potential threats. But this isn't just about Japan and China. It's a part of a larger narrative of regional security in the Pacific. Countries like Taiwan, the United States, and others are also taking measures to fortify their defenses, reflecting the evolving and complex security landscape. While we cannot predict the future, one thing is for sure: Japan's record defense budget is a clear indication of the country's determination to protect its interests and ensure its security in a rapidly changing world.